The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football, and Tech with the huge lead early.
There he goes! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Weeks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. On the ground, it's Gibson. Turning it off. Got some room in under the goal line. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play.
And you release it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Overton. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, we didn't forget, Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line diverted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Gets it past the marker. He's up to 57 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrett. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
28, Georgia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Under fire. Right on the money. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Right down the boulevard. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
On the double.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, Terry.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia going up tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Get it out on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He now has 63 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call red snooping. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the finish.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Garrett. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Great job by the back on the option. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think the Georgia players, fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, they want to rub it in their face.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Weeks. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Coming out with it, it's Garrett. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it in the middle, it's Garrett. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Gets away from one, finds some space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 20 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Their Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wiley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
At the 40. 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Weeks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Catch in the middle. It's Wiley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old Fashioned Hate. That's going to